Hey guys, I have just purchased the Hyperdrive. As you can see here, we're going to get into it, what you guys should be doing first when you get this, and kind of going through what benefits it comes from and stuff like that. But let's get into it. All right, so you get this cool animation when you purchase it, which is really cool. You can see here we've jumped up to level 85. Our GP has jumped up by a lot. We've got a whole lot of energy here, including ship energy. We've got a whole lot of crystals and everything. You can see we're going to get a whole lot of quests completed as well. We've unlocked championships there. We've unlocked ships. Wow, you've achieved something quite spectacular. I think this calls for a bit of a celebration. To talk to the regulars. So we've got some quests here that we're completing. Once we eventually get through them. Hyperdrive quests and stuff. So we've got achievements in here. So I'm going to go basically through what I'm doing to start with. Going and collecting all the achievements first. This is obviously going to be important to make sure that you get a whole lot of extra shards for what's his face? Darth Vader. Then we're getting some Cassian shards too there. Logray. And they're at. So collecting all those. So we've got Arena here. Grand Arena starts in soon. I don't want to do defense. Gosh darn. This is not what I want to do. So going in and setting this is going to be important, but I don't want to do that right now. We've unlocked territory battles. So just kind of going through all these little things that, you know, have popped up here. We've got territory battles now. Alright, so we've got a whole lot of quests that pop up. Spending 1,000 energy, complete all our daily objectives 10 times, promote units to 7-star, reach gear 10 with 5 characters, reach level 85, purchase shipments, level up mods, spend Zetas, win arena battles, win fleet battles, do galactic war 10 times, complete waves and territory battles. There's a lot of stuff in here. Whole lot of mod stuff, whole lot of defeating Jedis, etc., etc. So, alright, some datacrons and stuff. So, going into the inbox as well. This is not really going to be important because it's just going through stuff that we've already got. That's all the resources we got there. So, alright. So, the first step you should be doing here is spending this energy. There is an insane amount of energy that you get here. It's going to be very important to spend it as soon as possible, as well as going to the store to make sure that you make any purchases that you need that are sitting here, because you did just get a whole lot of currency. So I'm just kind of going through, having a look at any purchases that I needed to make. So at the moment, I'm working towards, I'll show you actually in a second. I'm going to have a look at this in a minute. And we got, like you can see here, the amount of stuff that we've unlocked as well. Heaps of stores. So, at the moment, I am working towards Commander Luke Skywalker. From that, I need to be able to make sure that I get Palpatine. Palpatine's going to help me kind of get there, because that's going to help me get R2-D2, and then from R2-D2. So, step number 1, spend all your energy. Spend all your energy. Ignore all these offers that are popping up here, because honestly, they're not going to be anywhere near as worth as that Hyperdrive bundle. Step number 2, go through all of these missions here and complete them all, because if you go in here and have a look, you're going to have a lot of characters and legendaries that you can unlock here. So like see here, we can go and unlock BB-8 just from completing this. And it's going to get us crystals and stuff as well along the way, which, you know, is going to be worth it because we need more crystals. All right. Step number 3, making sure that you go into these here. You want to be able to get into some of these hard nodes here and go and farm these characters. Making sure that you start farming Bosk and farming the Houndstooth. this is going to be incredibly important. Bosk and the Houndstooth are two of the best characters. One of the best ships in the game and one of the best characters in the game. I can say that without a doubt. You'll need Bosk later on. Bosk is going to be amazing in ships. Speaking of ships, going in and making sure that you start doing your fleet arena as well. You want to get to as high as possible in fleet arena, because you can see here, once you get level 50 and above, rank 50 and above, you're going to start unlocking, getting crystals from there. And crystals is, your main kind of currency. Going and spending and making sure that you've got your mods up as well is going to be huge. Mods are what the game kind of revolves around. The characters need the mods. You need the mods to be able to... Well, okay, we've got some cool stuff in here. The mods help power up your characters to bring them above other people's characters, which is, going to be incredibly important to make sure that you are the very top of the meta. And probably the last one here is just choose. Well, actually, it's probably step 0. Step 0 is probably, choosing a direction. If you have a look at your characters, you're going to have, as I said, like a lot of characters unlocked. Like this is an insane amount of characters that you've unlocked and stuff. So you want a direction, and that's probably coming either before you buy the Hyperdrive bundle or literally day one, going through and deciding what direction you want to go. As I said, I'm going to go for CLS. Getting CLS is going to be helping me kind of go towards some of the later game goals, as well as him being just an insanely great character. So for CLS, I need to be able to max up all of these characters here. Getting up all these 3 rebels plus the Empire team, so that way I can get the R2-D2. But if you wanted to go a different direction, then you've got that as well. You've got like Padme. If you were going after Padme, then you'd want to start farming someone like, Jango. Jango's going to be useful. Farming, getting Newt up, or getting like your Geonosians, which is another thing that you kind of want to do here, is start farming the Geonosian Brood Alpha, because Brood Alpha makes the Geonosians work, and that's going to... Okay, there's actually a little starter bundle that popped up there. Again, I don't think purchasing anything else besides that Hyperdrive bundle is going to be worth it. But getting the Geonosians, so that way you can get into a good guild to start getting what Tambor shards is going to be important. And that's probably, the next step is making sure that you're in a good guild that kind of revolves around you. We have a guild here that we're running, the X-Men team. We periodically open up new slots in it whenever people kind of go AFK for 2 days. At the moment, I've got like, every 2 days I kind of go through and be like, hey, if you haven't been playing or whatever, then we'll look at kind of kicking you here. But making sure that you're in a guild that's pushing content that you want. Most importantly is stuff like the heroic version of the pit, the heroic version of the tank raid as well, the AAT, takedown, and the heroic version of the Sith triumvirate as well. So that way you can get Han Solo, you can get General Kenobi, and you can get Darth Traya. Those 3 characters are going to be ones that you eventually want to make sure that you're getting. After you kind of figure out what you want as your immediate goals, then you want to start looking at some more later game goals, like if you want to go for a Galactic Legend, if you want to just kind of slowly work your way through different legendaries and stuff in here, make sure you kind of do that. There's lots of different directions you can go in the game. I don't know. From there, it's kind of up to you. This is where the game starts. The game starts at level 85, so getting to this is huge. But I'd love to hear from you guys what you think. If you have any tips for new players that have just done their boost, let me know. Have a great day, and goodbye.